Hello friends, welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we are going to look into exercise 5.3 question 4 from chapter 5 called arithmetic progression. So let's see what exactly we have in question number 4. Now moving on to question number 4, it is given that how many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25 must be taken to give a sum of 636. Guys, this question looks pretty easy. Now let us see how we can solve this question. Solution. So guys, as per this question, we need to find out how many terms of the given AP we need to include so that we can get a sum of 636. So guys, let us first let n I can say let n term of the given AP be taken. So I can write let n terms of the given APs of the given AP be taken to get a sum of 636. Therefore, I can write Sn is equal to 636. I believe till here we are pretty clear about the question. Now the other thing is that they have also given the values of AP, certain terms of the AP. Now as per the question, let me note down the terms that they have given. So they have given first term is 9, second term they have given 17 and I can make it 19, 2, and third term as per the question they have given is 25 and nth term, just I am considering this nth term as an. Okay, so this is the data that we have with us. Okay, one is like Sn, they have given 636 and they have given 3 terms of the AP, and first of all we are going to find out this value. Okay, now we can let us first of all solve this equation. Here the common difference D, here the common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1, that is equal to 17 minus 9, that is equal to 8. Now using the formula An is equal to A1 plus n minus 1 into D, or I can write An is equal to 9, A1 is 9 plus n we don't know, minus 1 into 8, or I can write An is equal to 9 plus 8n minus 8, or I can write An is equal to 9 minus 8 is 1 plus 8n. So let us remember this equation that we got right now. Okay, now we will be we utilized whatever the data we have with us right now till here. Now we will be utilizing the other part, like we know Sn 2Sn is equal to n into A1 plus An. Guys, I am not dividing this n here, so I am just multiplying this n here so that the things will look straightforward without any creating any confusions. Now I can write 2 into 636. I'm just replacing the values whatever I have with me. 636 is equal to n into A1 is nothing but 9, and what I will do, I will replace this value of An. Just I will replace this value of An here, 1 plus 8n. Okay, now so for the solving this equation, I am getting 2 into 636 is equal to n into 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 8n, or I can write 2 into 636 is equal to, here 10 out of 10 and 8, 2 is the common multiple, so I can write, just moving 2 out, I can write 2n is equal to 5 plus 4n. I believe you people understand, like 2 into 5 is 10, 2 into 4 is 8, or I can write, so this 2 and this 2 will cancel off, so I can write 636 is equal to 5n plus 4n square. So it looks like, guys, we are going to find out, we are going to get a quadratic equation. Whenever, guys, there is the ask for n, definitely we will get a quadratic equation. And one thing we should keep in mind, the value of n cannot be negative or fraction, because these are the terms like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are rounded figures. These are neither fractions nor negative. So keeping that thing in mind, we need to work out. In other words, I can write 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equal to 0. So guys, this is one of the equations that we got, like 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equal to 0. Now let us see, we will solve this quadratic equation. So I can write, so just we will try to solve this quadratic equation, and we will get two values of n, and we will see what to consider and what not to consider. Okay. So we got the value of n is 4n plus 5n minus 636, or I can write 4n plus 53n minus 48n minus 636 is equal to 0. I believe you people know how to solve this quadratic equation, or if you do not know, please write to me in the comment section. I will get back to you with the idea how to solve the quadratic equations. So like this 5n is nothing but 53n minus 48n is 5n minus 636. Now what I can write, n into, because here n is common, I can take n into 4 plus, sorry, this is 4n square, this is 4n square. I can write n into 4n plus 53, and another part definitely will be 4n plus 53, and here minus is there. So what I can do, minus 12, if I multiply, so minus 12 is 12, minus 12 into 4 is minus 48, and minus 12 into 53 is minus 636, okay, is equal to 0. Or I can write, so it looks like we are getting two equations, n minus 12. As I told, we will be getting two equations. That's what we are getting, two equations, 4n plus 53, that is equal to 0. Now guys, what we will do, n minus 12, so I can write n minus 12 is equal to 0, or n is equal to 12. This is one, and second equation will be 4n plus 53 is equal to 0, or I can write 4n is equal to minus 53, or n is equal to minus 53 by 4. So guys, as I told you earlier, that our n value cannot be negative, n value should be a positive. Therefore we cannot consider this one. First of all, it is coming as a fraction, and it is also coming as a negative. So the value of n that we can consider is 12. So guys, it looks like the question is very simple, but we need to understand how we are moving to find out the calculation. So I can write now the n value as 12. So that is mostly, that is the answer, because they have asked us to find out what, up to what term we are going to include, so that we can get a sum of 636. So we can tell that up to 12th term we can include, so that we can get a sum of 636. Hope guys you understood this calculation. This calculation looks a little bit confusing, but it is straightforward. Once you start doing calculation, you will gradually do it till the end. But still, if you have any questions or concerns, kindly write to me in the comment section of the video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.